Beats.
Yo, what up, YouTube? It's me, Adrenaline Beats. So today I'm gonna do something different than what I normally do. Usually I'm on an MPC-1. My whole channel has been pretty much dedicated to the Akai MPC-1. And as of lately, I got the SP404 in the end of November. Or the beginning of December, I believe. I don't know, but I've had it for a minute now and been working with that. But if you look in the corner, top left, this is a new addition to my studio. It's the Arturia Keylab 49. The main thing is I've purchased the V collection from Arturia. And that plugin has 30 vintage synths and over 10,000 presets. Kind of made my workflow change a little bit. So I've been finding myself on Fruity Loops and Logic Pro. So anyway, today I just thought I'd do something different and just make a beat on FL Studio from scratch. And also wanted to do a studio tour. All right, so let's do a studio tour real quick. So I'm going to take these headphones off, back up, and use this iPad. I like the setup. All right, I'll leave the mic on. Okay, and here goes the quick studio tour. That's my desk, standing from a ways back. It is a sit and stand desk. It doesn't have the motorized motor that hoisted up and down it. It's got hydraulics, so you do have to put a little bit of effort, not much, into getting it up. Okay, we'll start with Arturia Keylab 49. Just got the V collection with it, and it works flawlessly with my DAWs. You had to download some scripts to get it to work correctly in FL Studio, but it works flawlessly once you download those scripts. So I also use it for Logic. As you see, it has little cards you can, little DAW cards you can put on there, and it can give you, a little bit more detailed instructions or directions into that DAW. So this is my LG ultra wide 29-inch screen. It's not a super large screen, but it does the job for me. It works really well, and the thing I love about this, I got it on the arm where I can get it right up in my face. So this thing can come out to the edge of my desk, pretty much, the screen. So yeah, that's that. And I have a little 1080p webcam right there for shooting my YouTube videos. Also, I put my iPad in that one and my iPhone in that one, and I can shoot more video footage. There's my Audio Technica headphones, famed, I don't remember which ones they are, the 50s though. And they got some D-brand skin on them. There's my MacBook M1 inside a bridge dock. So that's showing up on the screen right now. And there's my I think it's either 2012 or 2013, 2014, I don't know. It's an old MacBook. My daughter mainly uses this one. I keep it around because when I bought it, it had a whole bunch of everything on there. Like, it had all these plugins and everything, and they all work. So I never really upgraded it. It's on, I think, Catalina, and I keep it because it has all those plugins that whoever bought the MacBook before me put them on there, and I didn't have to purchase them, so they're already on there. So that's why I keep this around. My daughter uses this MacBook. She likes this MacBook. It really doesn't have any kind of issues with slowing down or, buggy or anything. It works pretty good. If you're just doing music, FL Studio is what my daughter does and all that, and it works great with the plugins and everything. So that's that. And then that's just a wireless keyboard that goes with that MacBook. That it has a Logic Pro cover on it. There is Logic Pro on that MacBook as well. And this Hitachi keyboard goes to my M1. So that's for that one specifically. So on the desk we have my phone charger. Just set my phone in there, charge it. That's my iPad Pro, pair of AirPod Pros. There's my MX Master 3 with a Logic Pro mouse pad, like a cheat sheet. Here's my Model 12 Tascam Model 12. This is my mixer / interface. I also have Apogee Duet. I don't use it. It's up. There's a Lacy Rugged hard drive that's hooked into the system. So the way I have my system hooked up, I'll show y'all real quick. Under my desk is a mess, so be prepared for this. So right there, see that? That's a switcher. So I have 4 inputs and 2 outputs. So one output is going to my M1 MacBook, and one output is going to my old MacBook. So you hit that button on that switcher, and you can pick which MacBook everything is going to be routed to. So that includes the LG screen. So my daughter comes down here, she opens this MacBook up. It's on a stand. It's on like a little stand. You can move it and move it in or out the way, and you can flip it up. She opens it up, turns it on, hits that button, and boom, it's on this screen. And now the peripherals, Arturia, the Model 12, everything is then routed to that MacBook. And then if I come down here, I hit the button, and everything then is routed to the M1, which I good. So that's my Nest, Google Nest. I got it just on the shelf, Velcroed up. Got some just candles on the wall. So those are my HS5, Yamaha HS5, the old schools. And these are my Kali LP6s. And those are some B&W speakers. And I have them all routed into the Model 12 except for those B&Ws. I have those separately. So if I want to just listen to those, they're routed to this amp right here I can turn on. Everything is routed into the Model 12. So anything I play goes through Model 12. It's just I have more control over that monitor. This switch is for the HS5s. This one is for the LP6s. So everything is separate. I can listen to every speaker separately. All right, there's an old PS3 that I have on a little shelf with Max Payne, and Fight Night is what I like playing. There's a little TV above my monitor. That's like a, I don't know what size that TV is, 30-something inch, 37, I don't know. Over here, we have some old gear. This is the very first drum machine I ever bought. It's an Alesis SR16, and it's in rough shape, as you can see. But it's the very first drum machine I bought. I need to get it fixed. Just keep it for sentimental value. It doesn't work anymore. That is the MPC Element. That's pretty old, too. Then over here, we have what I like to call my analog station. So I have my Roland W30, which is an old piece of gear. It is a 12-bit sampler. As you can see, it has a SCSI. That's the factory disc that has all the factory sounds. This thing has some pretty good bass sounds. I like to use it for the bass. If I'm doing some old school boom bap, I'll kind of play the bass on this thing. I don't use it as a sampler anymore, although you could, just to get that 12-bit grunge sound. If you wanted to run sounds through it, you could do that, but it's clunky workflow, so I don't do it. Above that, we have my Akai MPC-1 and my SP404 Mark II rolling. The way I have this set up is, you see there's no sound coming out of there, so I'll explain the route real quick. So I have the Model 12 going into the MPC-1, MPC-1 going into the SP404, SP404 going back into the Model 12. So that gives me control over my sounds on the on the MPC-1. I route it through the SP, and I can use the effects on here. So I have to hit this external source button. And then, there we go. Okay. So as you can see, I can route things through here, and then if I hit the delay on there, so anyway, that's how I have that working. And then I can just use the SP2. So the way I have that going is sometimes I'll have my DAW, man. I'll have Logic Pro up here, and I will use my DAW as kind of like a sound module and bring the drums in from the analog gear. So I'll record some synths, and then I'll just play the drums straight from here. And I won't use it as a MIDI controller. I'll actually play the drums straight from here, and they'll come into my DAW as a waveform. So that's it for that. And then under here, I just have a MPK 25 under the slide desk, and I was going to put my Arturia on there, but I kind of like it better on the desk. And that's it for my equipment. I have this Tonar microphone that I do my videos, my YouTube videos. It's routed into the Model 12 as well. And then I just have a hard drive bay right there. I think that covers pretty much everything in here. So yeah, that's it. I'll stand back and give you a better view. That's the studio, my Adrenaline's Bat Cave, I like to call it. So anyway, now just for the room. So I have a DIY sound panel and a futon over here. I have just some kind of storage stuff, some records, cassette tapes, some Mackie speakers I really don't use, a record player, and just my extra storage stuff I have over here. And that door right there is to the mic booth. Before we go in there, I just do want to show you guys my lighting. So I have some cloud lighting up there. Also I have some sound panels. These clouds actually do a good job absorbing the reflections as well. But here, what I'll show you, we'll go turn the backlight purple. So as you can see, that light is now purple. All right, so this is the lighting situation, my clouds, and the trim lighting above there. And I built this studio myself. This is just a two-car garage that could fit. It's a pretty big garage, my garage in my house. It could fit probably, I don't know, two huge cars or two huge SUVs side by side. And I just took the right side of the garage and built this room, which this room is 9.5 by 12.5. And then my mic booth is 9.5 by 5. So this is the room. This is my solitude, my fortress of solitude. So now we'll go into the mic booth. This is the mic booth. This one's not finished yet. So this is the mic booth. There's another pair of audio, Technica's headphones for the artist. There's my Shure SM7, and I have some blankets in here hanging on the wall, and there's like a whole, I don't know what you would call this. I made this. So this space is 9.5 by 5. And as you can see, I just keep some storage in here too, a desk and everything. So that light is a hue color light as well. And yeah, this is the microphone booth. So you walk out of here and boom, you walk into my studio. That's everything. Go Eagles, go Birds. That's my carp rug. I'm a diehard Philly fan. I'm from Philadelphia, born and raised. So moved to Georgia when I was 19 or 20. There's the door going out into the garage. Now I'm going to make a beat on FL Studio. All right. All right, so because it's kind of light. Just need something light. It's very like ambient type sounding track. So let's go with a light clap. Shout out to Bolo. So I usually like to do two hats, a heavy one and a light one. My first one is really light, so I'm looking for something a little more weight on it. But there you go. That one sounds good to me. So also when I'm doing my hi-hats or any percussions, I take that loop points off. And FL, if you don't, sometimes it'll trip and it'll just start looping. So the light one we're going to go 2 every 2 steps, and then on this one we're going to go every 4. So we're going to have like a bounce now. So now let's do the drums. My 808, I'm going to my man Kyle Beats. I just downloaded a sample of his kit, which I'm gonna pick up this Pure thing, man. I'm gonna pick this up. This is, he's got some dope drums in here. I advise y'all to. I think he's got some samples for free. That's where I got this. I don't know if it's still going on, but right when he introduced it, he gave away a lot of stuff, good stuff, quality stuff. Shout out to Kyle Beats. Shout out to Bolo, Kyle Beats. Bolo, the producer, and Kyle Beats. So if we go here, that one right there, and this Maestro. Woo. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put both of these in there. Set up. So we're in A. So just to show y'all another cheat code on the scale, how I'm sure everybody knows about this, but we are in, I think we're in A minor. if I'm not mistaken. So we'll put an A minor scale in. So now, now we're in key in D, and we're in key E. So you have options. Everything kind of light highlighted right here keeps you in key of the A minor scale. So we can jump around to see which one sounds best. That sounds pretty good. We'll go with that one. I like to put some glides in my stuff. So we'll glide up and then shoot it straight down. Make sure that's not a glide. So we'll glide up, shoot it straight down. You see how it climbs like zoom, zoom, zoom. It just gives it way more movement. Slow this down a little bit. It's a little too fast for me. Copy that to this and see which one of these sounds best. One more thing, we need a Vox. So we're going to go to Arcade. I don't know what that sound is. It's pretty dope. So I'm going to add that in. Oh, it sounds creepy, but it sounds good in the flow of the song. Okay, just gotta check the levels. So anyway, that's it. Just played some sounds in the analog lab V collection, then arcade twice. What I got again? I got arcade twice, analog lab V, mostly Bolo's drum kits with Kyle's 808, and two arcades. So beat 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sounds. And then what I like to do is just put some finishing touches on here. I'll mess with the too much. So there you have it. Adrenaline Beats. Before I'm out, gave y'all a tour of the studio, gave y'all a quick beat make, quick cook up, and that's it, man. That's what I'll be making a lot of videos this week, probably because I'll be quarantining down in my studio. That's the good thing about having a home studio, man. If I have COVID, My daughter, she had symptoms. We both just went into the clinic. She came back negative, but the doctor said she probably will get it. She's displaying symptoms as I am. My fiance, she has some symptoms. My baby, I got a 7 month old. Hopefully, she doesn't have it. My other daughter, she's 15. Hopefully, she doesn't have it. My son, he's 13. Hopefully, they don't have it. So yeah, adrenaline beats is the old man, man. I got five kids. One's 27, um, turning 27 the 24th tomorrow, and then I have a 7 month old, a 13-year old, a 15-year old, and an 18-year old, which will be 19 in February. So that's it, man. That's it for me. Adrenaline beats. I'm out.